Okay then, and we are now live. Should be live again. Okay, so hello to everyone who is actually waiting and in the chat now. So let's see. Okay, so Lynn sneaks in, says hi James, hugs, I'll catch you rerun. Have a great show, great second show. Yep, and then me saying hey Lynn, hey, no worries, hugs back, just setting everything up. And Sarah Jane's in saying hello, I'm here. Hello Sarah, welcome back to the second stream or second part of the build. Hope you're all well. Hope you're doing good. So yeah. Okay, so right, so what we will do now is we shall change to different camera. If I can remember how to do this now. Change there. Right, so I'll move that out of the way. Okay, so right, this is where we left off last time in the first stream. Oh, hang on, I remember I've got to close that. And we pretty much got halfway through this, so just pretty much carry on from what we were doing. So yeah, Lynn saying hi Sarah, hugs, and sneaks in back for a few minutes, or sneaks back in for a few minutes. No worries Lynn, it's fine, you can keep coming in and out as much as you want. Sarah Jane saying been a few days unfortunately. Oh no. How come? Is everything all right, or how come you've not had a good few days? Right, so what we got now is, yeah, like I said, we left this halfway through on what we were doing. We managed to get the front, or one of the first set of track wheels on. We've got main body section sorted out, and that's pretty much it really of what we got at the moment. We've got a little door compartment thing for him inside, and then we've got a bag of parts and what we've got, and then we've got the tracks. So that's where we pretty much left off. And let's go through here. So as you can see, we did all of this lot here, building up the tracks, and this is where we need to go or carry on from doing the. Hang on, let's move this up a little bit. There we are, that's better. So what we need to do now is obviously open this bag up here for the tracks, and then we can build up the set of tracks for that first wheel, and then we do the second wheel or set track wheels through, and then just carry on going through, and then we work through to the head and work on his arms, and yeah, that's pretty much it really. So let's get cracking, let's build this up. So, and Sarah's saying hey to Lynn. Yep, as I said, Lynn will probably come in and out checking through anyway, so have no problem with that. So right, we have 3 people watching. Okay, welcome to those who are watching. Right, so that's the last bag there, and then put the box up there. Okay, so we need 20 of these. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, and 18, and then 20. So these are just easy little tracks, just click together like so. As you can see, oh, They got like a little U-shaped thingy on it, little hook on them, and then just clip them onto the bar. So I had to do this with the tank with the actual tank itself. Had a total of 120 of these to do, but obviously 60 on each, and these little black rubber bits, and that did take a long time. So JC Bricks and Builds, just life problems that are getting annoying with things coming up. I hope you get through it. Whatever you're going through, I hope you manage to fight through it. Okay. I'm surprised to see that Panzer. I don't know if Panzer's jumping in to say hey or not. I think he said in the second live stream, or the first stream, that he would come in and say. He might be busy though. Right. Okay. So what we need to do now is we've got the tracks built up, so we just need to wrap it around the whole front section, and just like so, without it getting caught, of course. There we go. Oh, a bit tight though. Yeah, his tracks are a bit tight, unfortunately. So there we go. We've got his first tank track on, which is not bad going actually. The fitting isn't too bad. Easy to put together, but obviously once you've got tracks on, the wheels won't move as much. So right, next thing we need to do is do the other side of his wheels. So I've just moved that to one side, and then we'll obviously spread all these lot out, and yeah, get through doing what we are doing. So because we've actually mixed all the pieces up, it now makes it harder to find certain pieces. So unlike last time, we managed to find the pieces, and they were in different sort of sections with certain pieces. But yeah, right. So we get these two here. Okay. And then we need a four long crossbar. So we get one of them. There we go. So that's that. And then we need to find those pieces there. So those still two. I don't know if it's me, my own channel, watching it or not. I'm not sure. If I click off of that, it might be. I'm not sure. Getting confused with. Right, it's still the same. Two people are watching. So, right. Okay, so we've got the first section done. Now we've just got to do the little black wheel bits and put them on. So, oh no. So, how did everyone think that my first stream got on? I hope it was all good and didn't bore you too much. Right, that's that. place that into there. What I shall do is I'll just do this bit first, and then put that on after. Make it easier. There we go. Then we need 2 of the little circular cross piece thingies. I have no idea what the majority of these pieces are called. I just come up with some random names with some of them. Which these ones I can't seem to find. Oh, I found one. So what have you been up to today then, Sarah? Have you been up to anything like spraying? Because I know you said in the last stream you were spraying and you were doing some other bits as well. Have you managed to spray what you needed to spray? First stream was good, especially as it was the first. Many people wouldn't have done as good a job. Oh, thank you. I was a bit, like I said, I was a bit nervous to start off with. I didn't know how. I didn't expect that many people as it was on Saturday to come and join. When I saw about 10 or 11 people watching, it did really surprise me. But then with me, I tend to sort of do a thing or have a thing of sort of thinking, okay, yeah, maybe this isn't going to go the way I think it would possibly go when I plan things. But then when it comes to it, it tends to actually go a lot better than I thought it would. So yeah, I really appreciate the people that actually took the time out of their own day to come and sit and watch. I think Fox is streaming as well, so some of your viewers, not a nice thing to do. So still, I didn't know Fox was like live on a Tuesday. Let's just have a look, see if I've done some spraying first last few days, mostly on models. Luckily, yeah. I mean, I've got the Ford GT40, the 112 one that I said to you a couple of days ago in one of Colin's live streams, and yeah, it says that Fox is streaming his X-Wing build. But yeah, like I said to you in one of Colin's live streams the other day, I've got the 112 GT40, and I still need to spray some of that up. I've sprayed the front and the back panels. The main section is completely done. It's just mainly doing the body parts now. But I just got, to be honest, I've gone through for the cheaper option, going to Poundland and getting their black gloss spray paint. A couple of coats on that. It really does the job, you know. But unfortunately, my local Poundland doesn't actually have any more of the black spray paint at the moment. So I've got to sort of wait and see what I can do. With my other cars that I've done, I used to spray them with the Halford spray paint. Oh, there we go. And then I need a thicker one, a thick cross circular thing. And then we go on to this one. There we go. Okay, and then so we need a short bar, which is one of these, or short pin, a circular tile, that one, and one of these weird extension bar thingies. It's in grey, I know that for a fact. There it is. Okie dokies. But yeah, I'm enjoying what I'm doing at the moment. You know, like I said in Colin's stream the other night, I think it was when was it? I think it was Sunday. I appreciate and I thank him for what he's actually done for helping out, especially all of us. You know, I truly would not be sat here doing the live streams or anything else, or I couldn't see myself. I don't think I could see myself doing it and having the amount of subscribers that I've got at the moment if it wasn't for Colin. And then obviously Colin had given me the advice of doing some bits as well. So yeah, it's just I'm truly grateful. He's a great friend, you know, same as Mike and Dave and everyone else in the community as well. So I use Halfords where possible, much cheaper than places like eModels, which charge same amount of postage as the price of the rattle can. Yeah, unfortunately that is a bit of a downfall on that one. I've got the Tamiya Honda Fireblade, which yeah, again Colin's got, and I want to do that to the actual true thing. So what I actually did, so I ended up getting some 2 tins of the spray paint, but then I also got some more Tamiya acrylic paints as well, just to make up for the expense of the postage. I think with something like that, it just makes it a bit better if you make it up for the expense of the postage. GT40 is a great car. Meng have announced the 124th version of their 112th. Can't wait for them. Oh, right. I did see a video on YouTube, I think a few days ago, and I was watching someone doing the unboxing for the 112th, and of what I can see, it's just pretty much a copy and paste of the Trumpeter magnifier version, but obviously, you know, Meng are a bit more expensive with the prices because the molds. And I know that the guy that was unboxing it did turn around and say that the detailing compared to the Trumpeter one, the detail is more. You get a lot more detail into it. But obviously, if you can scratch builds, then you know, by all means go for the Trumpeter one. I don't see much difference. You're paying nearly, well, I think it's about double the price of the actual set compared to the cheaper version. So yeah, again, this is the whole massive debate about genuine Lego and other brands of sort of building blocks, because you can't really call it Lego now. There's sets out there, well, like some of the modular buildings that Lego have retired, people will end up paying about £400 to £500 just for that one modular building or something like that. But whereas sort of the brands like these, which I get from, you know, you can still pay the same price as it would have cost when Lego originally released it. So it's a bit of a debate, you know, but the way I see it is that I'm not trying to cause any sort of controversial arguments or anything like that through, oh yeah, come and get this, because, you know, if you can't afford to get this, then, you know, come and get this. But I'm just showing what is out there. So yeah, I have had a few people comment saying that it's a bit it's a bit bad me promoting other companies, and I shouldn't do it. I should only do Lego and all things like that. But go for whatever you want to do, really. So Halford's plastic primer is half price compared to e-models. To be honest, I don't really prime my cars. I never actually prime my cars at all. I haven't had the guts to, just obviously purely to the fact of obviously priming it and then knowing which paints I could use on top of that. So I've just gone straight all out, and it just comes out the same way, really. Main 2012 GT40 looks stunning. 24th is scaled down version, much better than my Fujimi versions. Yeah, like I said, there's some companies out there that obviously have more details and all that lot. So yeah, Lynn, okay, I'm off to work. Have a great show, James. Bye, Sarah and James. Yeah, no worries then, Lynn. Hope you have a great day at work, and hope you enjoy on the sort of catch up on this when you can. So yeah, and then hopefully we can try and work something out that we can do together or something. So yeah, right. Anyway, so what we have done now is we've now got both tracks on. They are a bit tight, which, to be honest, if I was a child playing with this, then yes, there would be a problem, because it is quite stiff and it moves the wheels and bends the pins. But for display purpose, I don't see any problem with it at all. So yeah, that's my own thing. I prime just to find faults, etc. Yeah, there's a guy that I watch on YouTube. I can't remember his name now, but he does cars, like the Revell cars, Fujimi, Aoshima, and some other brands. And he used to go through a thing of not priming the cars, but if he could see the mold lines, he would then get a permanent marker and just draw the lines where the mold lines are, and then he would just sand down to obviously get rid of the imperfections of the mold lines. But I suppose everyone has different ways of doing things in a way, so yeah. But I mean, I think it's just a matter of how people would find their cars, go with attention to detail and things like that, really. So, oh, there it is. That's the piece that I was looking for last time. I couldn't find it. No. Oh, and there's the other piece that I was trying to look for last time as well. Where'd that bit go? Now, I know that's somewhere. Ah, there it is. So, I mean, that's the other thing as well with these type of things. Because of all these bags, actually, just you're having to open them up and they haven't actually got numbers on, it does make it difficult to actually find the specific part that you want. So like last stream, I was trying to find that slope piece, and now I've managed to find it. You don't think of it. So yeah, it's a bit of an annoyance. That's the scale modeling channel. I've seen a few of his, but once you've seen a few builds, you've seen them all really on his channel. Yeah, the one that did really get me into his channel was the Revell Mustang GT350, but he then modified it with the trans kit for Eleanor, and yeah, that's really what got me into it. But going to what you said with once you've seen one, you've seen them all. He did another Mustang last week or the week before, same kit, different body, but he sprayed it in blue with white stripes. So yeah, I didn't really pay much attention to that. The other ones that I hadn't really seen of his were where he was taking apart the 143rd or 1/32 scale cars that you could get with the magazine, and it didn't really, I didn't really see much point of him doing that. Okay, yes, it's for him to get more views and other stuff like that, but I don't see the point of doing it. Same with some other videos that I've seen of people getting their little 1/64 scale Hot Wheels cars. They take them apart, they strip the paint off completely, and they do their own things to them. I don't see the point. Same as another one, he done the exact same thing with the Hot Wheels cars, but he made these into radio controlled drift cars. I sat there thinking, well, yeah, okay, brilliant. That's a great idea, but you're paying, say, what, £1 to £2 for a Hot Wheels cars nowadays, but then you're paying nearly 10 times the amount of that car just to put all the little electronical bits in and hand or scratch build the extra parts that need to go into it. And yeah, I just don't see the point of it, really. Okay, so I am missing a piece. I can't find. I'm missing an angled piece here. I've got 3 of those. Okay, so yeah, that looks to be missing. I've got 3 inverted, but I haven't got 3 normal. That's a bit fishy, that is. Why would I have that, but not that? Okay. I know somewhere I've got the piece upstairs in my sort of Lego stash, so I suppose I could skip through. I mean, the only problem is that it's his head section, or is its neck section. So I think I would have to just skip through this and just carry on the way it is with that, unfortunately. Oh dear, that is a bit unfortunate, that is. So what we need to do then is take that apart from that. Pardon me. And then we've got these little jumper pieces here. Oh, that bit's come off. And then I need... No, that's not the one. Okay. Oh no, it's there. So yeah, model bench gets confusing at times. Yeah, unfortunately it does, you know. I've had that a few times. I mean, I haven't actually got a proper model set up, a model bench set up. So, you know, before all this worktop table was never here. I've not touched a model probably for a couple of weeks now. But let's just put that on there. There we go. So there's his neck section. But if I wanted to do a model like obviously the Ford GT with some of the little engine bits or something like that, I would then just get my cutting mat out, put it on the coffee table, and then boom, that's what I would do. Same as the figure paints that I've actually done of the Mandalorian figures and Baby Grogu as well. I just basically just set the paints and that lot up, get a little sort of jar of water for the paints because they're acrylic, and then yeah, I just paintbrush or brush paint, sorry, paintbrush. Right, so we need to get those 2. The only problem is that with me setting up on the coffee table, if I drop the piece on the floor, then yeah, it then gets a bit difficult because I'm having to try and find the piece that is on the carpet, and then you've got that problem of that piece not being found, unfortunately. Right, so we need a long blue piece, which we have not got. Oh no, sorry, that's grey. I thought that was blue. So we need a long grey pin. There it is. Got it. And then that one. And then get that piece there. So this is for its neck. Here's the actual head piece now. Oh, hang on, I skipped a bit. Yeah, okay, so I know where I've gone wrong now. So this is 101, and then I've got this is 101, 102 to 107. Ah, dear, oh dear. Use bare feet always works, but can be painful at times. Yeah, that's the only problem. You know, you try and find the piece. I've tried. There's been times where I've sat there and I've tried to find the piece and I couldn't find it, and then my other half, Alicia, she's sort of gone, "What are you looking for?" "Oh, I'm trying to find this little tiny piece, like with the hose pipe connectors or the pipe connections for the GT40, because they're so small and they're chrome. I couldn't find them. I could not find the pieces whatsoever." And then Alicia would come along and she sort of asked what I'm looking for. And within a space of 2 minutes, she'd gone, "Oh, is this the piece that you're looking for?" And I'm sitting there thinking, where was that? How did you find that? You know, and I couldn't see that. And then she tells me it was right next to my feet. So, yeah, it's a bit annoying. But it's always glad. It's always a good thing that you've got someone that you can sort of ask to look for a piece. Having another pair of eyes is good. We need that bit. There we go. And when Colin was showing off your stash on his stream a few weeks back, I was saying to Alicia about it, and the first thing she turned around and said is, "You got no room? You're not having any more kits?" And she knows that some of the kits that you've got, like the 112 Tamiya, Williams and Ferrari, she knows that I'm after those. But the prices of those nowadays just so crazy. It's just unreal. Alicia turned around and said, "Well, you can have them, but then you've got nothing for the rest of the month." So I then make a decision and go, "Okay, yeah, fine, I'll go without. And if I can find it at a cheaper price at some point in the future, then I may just be able to get one." And that piece there. So that bit goes on top. And then like so. Okay, so I would imagine this is his head section. Yeah, okay, so there we go. We've got the little head joint bit there, so that is done. I'll just grab a quick drink quickly. I've got most of those on release, luckily. I want to build them one day, but as you say, the price is getting ridiculous on some of them. Yeah, it's just that thing of sitting there thinking, okay, do I sit here and build them, or do I not touch them because of how much they cost nowadays. You know, I dare say something like that would probably cost the same price, or would have cost the same price as, say, a Revell 124th car, and they're around sort of 25 to 30 pound if you find the right place, of course. But even then, some of them are going up a bit expensive now as well. There we go. Right, so I did enjoy going into my local model zone when we had one up in Cambridge, but they just went completely. I used to go in there when I was on my lunch break at college, and the amount of stuff that I'd come back with is just unreal. I think in one day I managed to come out with like £200 worth of kits, but they were all on reduced, so I didn't actually pay the full £200. And then there was another time that my friend and I just sort of thought it'd be funny in buying a scratch card, and we won 40 quid on it and split the money up, and I just went straight into Model Zone and bought the Revell Formula One McLaren kits, which were the Jenson Button and Lewis Hamilton variants at the time. And then I ended up getting another two in the future, of thinking to do like a pit scene, but I never got around to doing it. So somewhere at my parents' is a box with the parts. I do have some very rare kits now. I didn't get them for collecting, but it just turned out that way. Yeah, it always turns out that way as well. You don't think. I mean, I've got the Revell Ferrari 312. I think it is. It's the Villeneuve Ferrari in 1/12, and I was just looking around on Facebook Marketplace at one point and come across this person selling it for £20. I thought, okay, yeah, that's a nice kit. Had a look around online, found the instructions to see what they are like, and I then came across the price. I thought, yeah, I'm gonna have to go and steal this one for this price. And yeah, it was just crazy to think. Oh, Panzer's in. Hey, Panzer, how are you, mate? Hope everything's all good. Just to catch you up, we've basically done both tracks now, and we are now working on the next section. This whole section here is now going to be one of his eyes. So yeah, it's going to be fun. The camel logo is by Tamiya. I built the camel logos. What came with the kit, as the kit came out before the SIG ban. Yeah, unfortunately, it was the same as the Formula One car collection. There's cars in there like the what is it? Like obviously the JPS Lotus and things like that. They all come without the decals on there, but there is someone out there that do the transfers. But I think they're about £15 just for the transfers themselves, and it's just like, well, do you really want to be spending extra money to put transfers on a car which you've paid the same price for? So yeah. What? No, Lulu and Pandas red and other colours. No, sorry, Panzer. Daniel and Lucinda are at school. So yeah, I know my brother wanted me to carry on and do another live stream sort of when he's not at school, but obviously with little ones as well, you know, it does get a bit difficult. So I've explained that to them, and they turned around and said, yeah, okay, that's fine. They understand no matter what, but they said at the end of the day, it's my choice on when I want to do them. So, yeah, I'm fine, thank you, Panzer. Alas, you clashed with Fox. Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't actually know that Fox was doing a stream today or doing his X-Wing build today. So, yeah, I didn't know about that one until Sarah had said. I ended up checking on YouTube. So if Fox is watching, I do apologise. I do try to sort of work things out around people. Okay, so we do actually have a problem then. These pieces are the wrong type of pieces. Oh dear. These are the wrong type of pieces that we've got, and we need other ones. So we are pretty much at a big standstill right now. I'm not sure if I can. I don't know if I can carry on. I might be able to. But it's just knowing what sort of problem it will cause. So that's going to be to that there. Yeah, I think this is going to cause a bit of a problem. I'm not sure. Right, okay. Let's try and jump through this. I'm painting a palette of ammunition. Oh, what type of ammunition are you painting, mate? Right, okay, so what we'll do is we'll just skip that piece there and we'll put that bit onto there. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to figure this one out. It's a bit of annoying because I'm supposed to have, if you can just about see, I'm supposed to have these pieces here, which have studs on the top of the bracket and then drop down. But unfortunately, I've got different pieces, which are these ones. So the studs are on the inside, and then you've got those ones on the outside, but all studs need to be outside. So I don't know how far I can get with this. What I'm actually hoping is that I can carry this on, and then, you know, with the bits that obviously I need to find, I know I've got them somewhere. I can then hopefully get them in and replace them, and then obviously I don't think there's any point in me doing another live stream just to add those little pieces in. So it will be the matter of just finding those pieces, adding them in to the sections that need to be in, and then obviously just do a review video. And then what I'll do is I'll just say about these pieces that are in the review. So but yeah, like I said, I don't think you'd be wanting to see a quick 5-minute live stream of me just putting parts like that in, and then that's it, completely done. 105mm FDHE. Oh, nice. That's shorthand for caliber 4 fuse delayed high explosive. Oh, nice. Fire department high explosive. Yep. for your non-military types, it's a tank. Has it got a big boomstick though? That's the main thing. Right, so. Oh no, don't want that one. My version is better, says Sarah. Oh, hang on, no. Okay, so I need to go for that bit there, and then that bit onto there. And that bit goes onto there. Okay, so we've got that bit done. I'm hoping this does not cause any big problems at all. If it does, I'm not going to be too happy. Alright, so put those onto there. Ammunition isn't a tank, I even know that. Right, and then 126. So we need one of these. Oh, okay, right. So that's where these pieces come into play. They go onto there and onto there. So we've got that bit there. Oh, that bit came off. Okay. Guys, this doesn't have a boomstick. It's a pallet of ammunition. Alright, okay then. you did say it was a tank though. Getting confused now, mate. Oh, unless you're doing the extras pack, like what Tamiya does. That one. That one, and then we put these pieces in. Okay. So that goes, and then that bit goes onto there like so. So yeah, we're gonna have a piece missing out of there, so it's gonna have a chunk there that out of his eye, unfortunately. But unfortunately, there's nothing I can really do about that until I'm upstairs looking for the piece that we need. So yeah, I mean, this is the other downfall about sort of Chinese brand sets as well. They don't always tend to send the right pieces. So yeah, sounds good, Panzer. At least you won't have weathering to do. Well, it depends how much weathering you want to do on that as well. Yes, 105 is normally artillery these days, but some light tanks still have 105 guns. Okay. Right, so we put that there, and then we get that bit. And that bit. Okay. Get another one. And then we do these two here. And there we go. So yeah, that would be for his eye. And that would go just there like so. Okay. So then we do his actual eyepiece. And then we need a little black stud. Poorer countries have 105 tank guns. Countries like France, Southern Ireland. Ooh. Oh. Oh, no. Okay, so don't drop that on the floor somewhere. It's gone somewhere. There it is. Right. Okay, so we've got one of his eyes done. In a way, it's just that section here that it's just got to do. So we place that onto that bit there. Right, so what I'll do is I'll still move that out of the way. There we go. Then you guys can see what he looks like. Full update on my 24-hour express delivery after spending 24 hours in Carlisle. It has now arrived at Newton Stewart Postal Hub, I'm assuming for yet another 24 hours. Oh, okay. What is it you're expecting, mate? Is it a kit that you're expecting? Okay, so we do that bit. So now we're just getting down to the eyes and the arms now, and then that is pretty much the whole lot done, I would say. I would say. Yes, Sarah, Jane, Challengers, Abrahams, and Leopards all use 120mm. All nice. I built a couple of Challengers. I had a Challenger tank when I was younger. One of my nan's friends had a Revell Challenger Mark II, I think it was. Came with all the little soldiers. And yeah, they gave it to me when I was younger. I've still got a 35th Tiger tank to do. I made a start on it, but I never really got around to finish it off. I'm waiting for fuel, metal tracks, brass gun barrels, and extra thin supplies. Yeah, don't say anything to Fox about them metal tracks then. I think he'll go off on one with that. I think, isn't Colin and Fox doing a buddy build with a tank or something? Can't find that bit. Wow, okay. Oh, there it is. I might have some challenges in my stash. Oh, nice, mate. Challenges aren't pretty bad tanks, actually. I think that was one of my first tanks that I'd actually done. And then after that, I went straight into doing the diorama that I post up on Colin's group. That was one of my first dioramas that I'd done with the T-34, the Tigers, Sherman, and some other bits in there. But yeah, that one just started off with one of the Airfix Battlefront dioramas, and I just wanted to expand on that one, and yeah, it just took its way. That one. But when I went over with Mum and Dad's and brought that down from the loft, took some pictures of it, it definitely brought back some memories. If he wants a tank track challenge, he should get a set of model cast and Sherman tracks. Oh, that would be interesting. I wonder how much would go into the swear box for Fox then. Only ever done rubber band tracks. Yeah, same here. I did a Chieftain. I went to, when I used to go down to my nan and granddad's for the 6 weeks holidays from school, we went to Marlborough Tank Collection Museum, or Tank Museum, sorry, and I ended up getting my first, well, I ended up having my first tank kit bought there, but it was my second one that I built, but I just couldn't get along with it because of being rubber tank tracks. It was just horrible, utter horrible. I just couldn't do it. And then with the Revell Tiger tank that I had done, they were plastic tracks. Just sort of clip them off, glue them onto the wheels, and then done. So you couldn't move the wheels or anything. So I used to build some Tamiya tanks back in the 70s. Very nice. Just checking, I have 4 Tamiya Challenger 2s, 1 Trumpeter Challenger 2, 3 Tamiya Challenger 1, and an Accurate Armor Challenger 2 in this. Wow, that is a lot of challenges then. That is a lot of challenges to build there, mate. Would you ever think about doing some sort of diorama with them, or would you build them and just sort of have them on display? That bit there. Oh, getting a bit chilly down here now. There it is. I haven't touched the tank kit for a while, since I moved into this place actually. So yeah, since I moved into our flat, I've not really touched the tank kit. Like I said, I've still got to finish off my my Tiger, but it's just a matter of having the time to do it. Panzer, you need at least 2 more. Yeah, you think the Challenger numbers are bad? I have now found 16 Tiger tanks of various makes. Oh god, that's a lot of Tiger tanks. Tiger tanks are pretty good. I built one in 1/16th scale, which isn't a Tamiya. I think it was a Tamiya version that they brought out in radio controlled. I'm not sure. But mine was a Part Works from Hachette, and I got to a point of building it up, and my granddad turned around and said, well, why don't you turn it into a radio control version? And it did give me the idea of doing it. So I was looking around, and it worked out to be a lot more for the motors and everything in the end. I think in the end the total cost of like the Part Works and the motors and everything would cost nearly £2,000 in total. So I left that one out, and then once the build was actually done and I built all the interior up and everything like that, Hachette had actually sent out a little newsletter type thing saying, oh, you know, would you be interested in doing this? And lo and behold, they had actually announced that they were willing to, or they were actually doing a radio controlled trans kit for it. And I thought, yeah, that's a bit too late for me now, because I've already built everything up. I think it was just directed to the ones that hadn't actually got that far at the time. So I have at least 15 R32 GTRs, my all-time favorite car. Yeah, Skylines are a really nice car. I mean, I've built the 112 Fujimi one that Paul at ISM is building, and my god, that is a nice kit to build. I pretty much did the same as what Paul's doing as well. I looked at the base color that he was saying to do. I didn't like it. I didn't like the way it was with the gold rims, so I looked all over the internet and I found this guy's Skyline, and he'd done one in red, or he had his Skyline in red, and he had his rims in like a bronzy gold color, with like the spoiler and side skirts and everything like that. And I thought, oh, you know, I wouldn't go to the extreme of fully modifying the kit, but I will just spray it up, and it did turn out really nice. Yet again, the spray paint that I used on that, it was a Nissan whatever, I think it was a Nissan Primera, red paint from Halfords. Still did its job. So yeah, dioramas are too big to store at the moment. Yeah, that's the only problem about dios. I mean, at the moment, if I want to do a diorama, I'll probably try and do it a little bit smaller. Sarah Jane says, Panzer, I need more to catch up. Panzer, your stash is bigger than mine. A few days ago, I found a guy who has over 4,700. Wow. That's a lot. I now have two 112 Fujimi GTRs. Yeah, I got mine. I ended up getting mine off of Kent Models when they first announced it, and I thought it was just sort of like a glue together kit. I didn't expect it to be as good as it was when I first built it. But they've also got another one, which is the GTR Mines version, I think it is, with like the Mines logo on it. And I think if I did get another GTR, then I would probably get that one. But obviously, you know, it's just having the money. It's also having the space as well. You know, I've got two part work 1/8 scale cars on the go at the moment. So yeah, it's not. Yeah, Sarah, my stash is big. I have a picture on Colin's Facebook page, but that pic was taken 10 years ago. More has been added since then. Should do an update picture then, mate. You should post up an update picture on his page. Sarah, I've never built a NASCAR model, but the guy with 4,000 plus is going to send me some for now. Wow, that's good. I would love to meet someone like that then. But then I think my other half would have something to say about that. It's like, where are you getting these kits from? Oh, people are just sending them to us. I think she'll be a bit freaked out. Like, why are you getting kits for free? Don't get me wrong, I would like to do it, but yeah, again, it's just having the space and the time to do. That's impressive. That's impressive though. I need to get some built pronto though. Yeah, I would definitely love to. I know we've said, you know, it's that difficult thing of making a choice whether to build them up or not, but I would love to see those 112 Tamiya cars. They would. I would love to, if I, like I said, if I could, I would love to build them up. I would love to have the money, buy them, and build them up. But yeah, he's in the US. I've been chatting with him since Max Models live stream. Nice guy. That's going to cost a lot of money to send up, then send over. I mean, I've got a friend in America, and he sends stuff over for all three of us, and the postage from his is just a big shock. It's about $100 just for him to send up stuff, but then he does it where he makes sure it's worth sending. Right, okay, so now we've got both eyes done without those other bits on, of course. We'll have to glue these little bits on, unfortunately, because they keep falling off. So yeah, there we go. We've got his eyes there now. So it looks a bit weird, him sitting up there. Right, so we've now got to do his. Oh, hang on. Let's move that. There we go. Let's move that back. We've now got to do his arms. So hang on. What's going on here? They don't move. Oh, hang on. Sorry. There we go. I did spend a year not buying for the stash. That was the year I added 2 more paint ranges to the collection. Okay. Sarah, he's ex-FedEx employee, evidently, so gets massive postage discount, which is why he said he doesn't mind. That's definitely one of the perks. Then that's a good perk to have someone sat there, or from a postage company getting a discount like that. Sarah says Panzer kits do need paint. Yep. See, the big question is though, could you sit there and build a kit and build it as it is, but not actually paint it up at all? I know my little brother had done it, and we ended up going to Duxford quite some years back, and they were doing the Airfix bits there, and you could get a kit for free and obviously build them up and then take them home. And he done a challenge, or he basically sat there and built it up as it was, didn't even bother painting it. Alright, so 161 and 162 there. Okay, so that is that there. No, I have to paint. Okay, but what if you didn't have paint and you couldn't go out and get the paint, or you can get the paint from anywhere? Would you still sit there and build the kit up knowing that you can't paint it? That's the big question. Otherwise, all that paint goes to waste. Yeah, I suppose that is true. But yeah, I mean, it was like with my Mandalorian figure paints that I've done, and Baby Grogu. I found some pictures online, and I didn't have the paints that I needed. So it was a thing of, okay, what do I do? Do I sit there and order the paints, or do I sort of make it up as I go along? And that's what I did with the first small one that I had. I made it up as I went along, and then the bigger one that I've got, which is the 1/10 scale, I actually had the paints, but I didn't mix any paints up at all. Like with Grogu, I know there is a specific way to paint him. Like, well, people have ways of painting him different color and things like that, but I ended up getting the Tamiya yellow green or green yellow, whatever you want to call it, and because he's only like a small size, I just sort of done a little test on his ear, and I looked at it once it dried, and it did actually turn out really well. So I just painted it as it was, and then, you know, all the other colours, you look at it, you wouldn't think that's standard colour, but it is. Oh, I've just done that the wrong way. Sarah says, building car kits, most of my painting is rattle cans due to bodywork. So I plan primer and write models depending what I have rattle can wise. Currently I have 6 car bodies painted ready to build. Yeah, I mean, I can't do that, unfortunately. I have to, because of the way I've got things set up, as I was saying earlier on, I can only, before this whole table was set here, I could only sort of set up a little part on the coffee table. So it was just, okay, 1 car kit at a time or something like that. And yeah, I still got along, still managed to do it. I go through loads of black and aluminium colour. Yeah, that is a downfall as well. You do tend to go through quite a lot, which is the downfall about that. I mean, the funniest thing with me was that I ran out of, or my semi-gloss black, that went a bit sort of funny, and I had a look online. I couldn't get it anywhere at all. I could not get the Tamiya paint anywhere. E-models were out of stock. Jadlem, and then there was Wonderland models. Everywhere was out of stock with out of the aluminium and out of the semi-gloss black. I tried looking on eBay, and the closest one was Poland, but it then turned out that the postage was just going to cost too much. So I ended up leaving that, and then hopefully at some point I'm going to Hobbycraft, or my local Hobbycraft, which is going to be in Peterborough. Should be doing that on Friday, actually, hopefully. And yeah, they do paints in there for the Tamiya white range. Right, so that's that one. I have to wait for weather to spray, so take advantage like at present, so I can build in bad days still. I couldn't build all last winter because I didn't have things ready. Yeah, I mean, it's only just started getting pretty good because of the weather. So yeah, like you said, the timing, it's all about the timing. I could, when I was younger, I could go out and spray in all sorts of weather, but you know, they wouldn't really come out as good as they are now. But you know, it's just one of those things. But then I think that's where some people would turn around and say, well, okay, this is where airbrushing comes into play and things like that. But it's all right if you've got an airbrush. My dad, when we were living at my parents', I was using my dad's airbrush, and that was a Tamiya kit airbrush, or Tamiya airbrush kit thing, like a little box, and plug it in, and then yeah, noisy old thing, but it still did its job. Panzer saying, okay, paint list time. Okay, yep. Does that mean we're going to get a full list of paints of what you've got, or are you going through the paints of what you need or what, mate? There it is. Right, so that's that. And then we've got, I think this is pretty much the last lot of things to do really now, is just his arms. And then we're pretty much finished, guys. I'd like an airbrush at times, but so used to rattle cans doesn't bother me really. Yeah, I mean, with the rattle cans, you get to that point of sort of attention for detail. The only thing that I've had problems with rattle cans is, you know, when you get drips, and it is annoying, but you tend to sort of work around that. I mean, I just sand them down, and yeah. To me, are large and small bottles: Alclad, Vallejo, Model Color, Panzer Aces, MiG Ammo, Model Air, Mr. Hobby, Mr. Color, AK Interactive, AK Real Colors, Humbrol, and Life Color, says Panzer. Now the question is though, do you have every color in each range? Because if you do, then that would be pretty good. Oh, and extra color, enamel, and acrylic. Wow. That is a lot of paints. And you have, oh wow. I'll just send some of my kits over so you could paint them for me then. I'm sure you'll have the right colours that I need then. Sarah says, I've never used Vallejo, MiG, etc. paints or weathering projects, which cuts modelling time down. Have great respect for armour builders though. Yeah, I mean, it was the same with me. I did go through a stage of weathering, but it wasn't to the fact of obviously using pigments or anything like that. It was more of the fact of, okay, yeah, get a tissue or something like that, put a little bit of paint on there, and then sort of dab it on the areas where I want it. And that's what I had done with the first diorama that I did. So yeah, it was quite interesting in seeing what I could actually come out with on that one. And Panzer says, more than likely. Sarah says, well, Panzer, you don't have Rust-Oleum rattle cans though. Joking. Oh dear. Oh yeah, it does go that way. So I need that bit there. And then that bit on there like so. And then we need one of those. I'm looking for a can of Rust-Oleum terracotta texture paint. Must be textured paint. What I'll have to do is I'll have to have a look online and see if I can find it for you, mate. And I can send you a PM over it if I can find it, mate. Okay, so there we go. And then the last piece. Last thing to do is build this little flower pot thing. And then we put that into there, like so. and then we break these off, which is already technically broken off. And there we go. Oh, close his hands up in a minute. There we go. And there we are. He is now finished. So, yeah, this is James. There are none to be had. I check every day. Oh, okay then. Rusto Liam. Okay then. Thanks, Sarah. I got a bit confused on how to pronounce that one. I get mine from Halford's Panzer. Panzer says, what I'm looking for was discontinued a few years ago, but I live in hope. Well, you never know. They might bring things out like that again. I mean, it's the same as the Tamiya MS spray paint. I've got the Tamiya Rossi bike, the Nastro Azzurro, and it's asking for a Tamiya MS5, and I can't find that anywhere. I've been in contact with companies everywhere, and nowhere can actually get anything. So it's just like, well, okay, what can I do with this? So I sort of thought second best and just sort of brush painted it the colour that it's close to. Which, saying that, I need to really go back and actually paint that, but yeah, this is now finished, guys. This is a really great build. As you can see, Wally's now done. Oh, okay, he's now. There we go. What I'll do is I'll switch camera over. Where are we? Camera there. And then should be there. There we go. Okay, so we now have Wally actually built up and finished. So yeah, this half obviously took a lot quicker than I thought it would. Obviously less pieces, just doing the heads, the arms, and the tracks. But yeah, he's a really, what can you go wrong with Wally? He's a fun character. So yeah, really recommend one of these ones if you were interested at all. Sarah says, Panzer asks, if I see any, I'll get it for you. Panzer says, MS05 was model spray 05. I think the range was changed to AS. Ah, right, okay. So if it was changed to AS, then I'll have to have a look at that then. But it's just a matter of obviously finding the right colour, because I think the colour that I was after was a metallic grey or silver grey or something like that. I can't remember what it was, but yeah. Thank you, Sarah, saying looks very good. Yeah, I mean, what can you go wrong with Wally? My little girl loves Wally. She got a bit upset when she saw the first half. She asked if it was finished, and I said no, and she sort of cried a little bit. But yeah, she's going to be a happy little girl now that he's finished. And then Panzer says, never seen the film, but I know it's a Disney film. Well, I would recommend seeing it. I've not seen it for a few years, but it is still a good film. But yeah, I think because they released Wally, people have been saying that they need to bring out Eve and things like that. So yeah. Look for the AS color chart, says Panzer. Okay, yeah, what I'll do is obviously I'll have a look later on, see if I can find it, and then yeah, see what I can come up with. So, but yeah, this is where I'm going to leave it now, guys. Wally's all built up. and this pretty much concludes the second part of the stream, or the bit of the stream build, sorry. So yeah, I really hope that you actually enjoyed taking time out of your day, sitting here watching me build it and getting a bit confused with and annoyed with pieces that are not there. I need to find those pieces in my stash. But yeah, obviously look out for a video that I'll be doing on review of this. It's a bit downhearted with the pieces that aren't in there, but I'll just get over that. You can work around things. Panzer says, so what's the next build, James? So next build is, I've got two sets that I can do. I've got the Winnie the Pooh set, which is the tree house, which is another Lego ideas. That is genuine Lego. And I've also got the G-Star or J-Star clock tower. That's around 7,500 pieces. So I think my next stream would probably be the Winnie the Pooh treehouse, but I will probably put a little poll up or something like that, see what people want me to do. But yeah, I vote for Pooh, says Panzer. Yeah, okay. And if you guys want to see me do Winnie the Pooh, I have a lighter set for it as well. So yeah, like I said, I've got a lighter set, but that lighter set won't be done on the live stream because they are very fiddly and very time consuming. So yeah, I will probably do my next live stream on Saturday, probably around the same time as it was last Saturday as well. Sarah, I'll be away for a few weeks, unfortunately, but we'll catch up. Okay, no worries. Yeah, like obviously it'll be in my playlists anyway, so you can catch up on that. Panzer says that sounded bad. What sounded bad, mate? Was it me saying clock tower or about the treehouse, whatever? Sarah says, I vote Daffy Duck, my hero. Yeah, I need to obviously get the CMF collection figures. So yeah, I vote for the treehouse, says Panzer, and then he says, alas, James, bear in mind I work nights. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to sort of work around things. What I will probably end up doing is obviously do the same time. If the same time's okay for you guys, then yeah, I can do the same time. Do 1 o'clock, do 1 p.m. again. You know, it gives me time to sort of do things what I need to do in the morning, and then come back and do live stream in the afternoon. So if you think that's good, then I can do that. If not, then just let us know what time you want. You know, I'll try and work things around. Panzer saying I vote for Pooh, and then Sarah says Pooh season. Yep. Well, like I said, Pooh Bear will be, or I say Pooh Bear, but the Winnie the Pooh set will be one of the next sets that will actually go into the city that we're doing. So when I do a review video, it won't just be a review on that. It will be a review light set inside of it as well, and then placing it into the city, and then probably like a city update or something like that. So yeah, and then Panzer says, I love chatting in the streams, but I will catch up. Yeah, no worries, and mate. So, but yeah, if anyone thinks it's all right doing what I'm doing, then yeah, I can do that. So yeah, I'm going to leave that here for now. If you enjoyed this, then just leave a like or something like that. And yeah, until the next video, which will be the review video of Wally, and then obviously next stream, I will catch you guys later. So take care, stay safe, and catch you guys later. Bye bye.